The
Bebe
list
Cool
that
came out
is
to credit.
shaking.
Yeah.
Yes, it rubbed some people a wrong way.
Yeah. Quite a number of people had whatever enough to say about the Bebe Cool list. But yeah,
Yes.
do run us through where we got to begin when it comes to the Bebe Cool list.
Bebe Cool right now.
Because anyway, he has been consistent at least when it comes to releasing
Really,
it.
I agree with Bebe Cool for
On
the
which
most
bit?
part. First of all,
Let's just go
even
with it.
in
Let's
terms
first
of
go through it
arrangement,
as is.
yes?
Let's first go through
If
it
we're
as
gonna
is.
discuss, for example, last year,
Yeah.
Male Artist of the Year, no doubt, it
Yeah.
has to be Alien Skin.
Yeah.
If you're gonna look at last year, again, female artist, Vinka. You
sure.
understand? For me, these are things that don't need debate. Where the sentiments are coming is now where some people felt, some type of way because the way he was, like you said, the thing to do with language and
Or how you put it
figure
out
of
there.
speech.
Yeah.
Yes, figure of speech, exactly.
So this is the Bebe Cool list.
These guys
Yeah.
all did
Number
amazing.
one, what I don't understand, was this in order?
Definitely,
I think he
always
does-
puts his
he-
things
he
in
has the
order,
order, yeah.
every time.
It was in order.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Alien Skin,
No doubt.
Came in.
twice echoed with Pate,
Yes.
Binyuma, both and Clever J. You agree with that?
Definitely.
Vinka
Definitely.
with Bailando.
Yes.
Vinka.
Bailando, Tutu Mama.
For me, I
Believe.
said here on the show that for me,
Yes.
Vinka is the artist of the year.
And you're not,
Yeah.
and you're not the only one. So many people do agree. with you.
Then Dax Vibes, Believe.
Yes.
I think we've all agreed that
Agreed.
Believe has
Yes.
been one
Now
of
you see, it was
best.
the description of Bebe Cool in terms of describing Dax Vibes that made people feel some type of way. Saying, he comes from a family that is not musical, but he was surprised. With Dax Vibes. Now, by the time just that figure of speech, some people are like, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say Mickey Wine is not an artist? Bobby Wine is not an
No,
artist?
it's giving. Are these ones trees?
Hey.
Like you don't see them.
You
Like,
get.
because these guys actually one of being a contender against him when they mention names of the people who have represented the industry. You get my point? Every time they're
That's the
talking
issue.
about the big ones,
Bebe Cool right now.
his brother is put right next to him at some point.
Exactly.
We wonder
So they're
which
like,
bee is
shots are
which
being
bee.
fired indirectly, but directly at the same time.
Like, but he has done that, yeah.
The first time we saw Zex
Yeah.
burst onto the
scene.
musical scene
Yes.
with that song Baby Lava Yeno
Ratata. Ratata.
Ratata.
Yeah.
Bebe Cool put him on the list.
Yeah.
And he said, I vividly remember, he said this is coming as a surprise because this one is from Kamocha.
Yes.
But without a doubt, the boy has done amazingly well. I never heard of him. I'd never seen him before.
Exactly.
But he said even my wife Zuena says play Ratata. So
Exactly.
the song deserves to be on the list.
So I do agree with him for
But I
most
feel
of
like
the
he
list.
just is wanting to.
The only maybe thing I would not agree with him was song number 15 or the artist that
List.
number 15. Number 15.
Tugende mpola. Eddie Kenzo with Bali Pira,
Big
no
tune.
doubt, we all agree.
Yeah.
Rema with Tonight,
Yes.
no doubt,
Yes,
we all
indeed.
agree. Yuga Boys,
Salary.
Joshua Baraka, Nana,
Yeah.
no doubt. Yuga Boys Salary, no doubt.
Yes.
Omega this year, no doubt.
For sure.
Virota, Risky was a big song.
Was a big one, yeah.
He actually said he was the breakthrough artist of the year, Virota.
Yeah.
Virota,
Yes.
I agree 100%. Omutume Planet with Chai Wenjai deserves to be there.
That song was annoyingly big.
Now that is what they call downtown.
Yeah.
Oh, Chai Wenjai.
Annoyingly
Crystal
big.
Panda with Mpele and
Yeah.
Mutsenge, definitely,
Yes.
without a doubt. King Saha
That
with
was surprising.
Money. Now that is what surprised me.
Yeah, because last year,
Bebe
Zakayo
Cool
missed.
Bebe Cool
All
beating
because of-
Saha.
Yes. Last year
His
he did.
flowers. Last year he did not because it was still quite salty. No,
Yeah, but
like
it was a dope song
was.
still.
Yeah.
Some
But
of
it
them
was
were
it was
part of
big,
the
it was one
song.
of the biggest songs we had, but the
Yeah.
problem is where it stemmed from, and it was around this time everything was very salty between the two of them because the fans could not let him breathe, and neither could they. Now even the son got involved. I tell you who gets involved. It was
Yeah.
just he couldn't, in his own right state of mind, not do that because he would have conceded.
Me, I'll be
or,
honest.
like
For
accepted
Bebe
defeat.
Cool to put King Saha
Yeah.
on the Bebe Cool list,
Man.
I think that was very honorable.
Yes.
Very
of
mu-
him.
very-
And that's why
That was very musically honorable
Yeah.
Yes.
of him to do.
That's why I expected, in the same vein, having put Dax Vibes there with, Believe, having
Yeah.
put King Saha there with Money. I should have expected Pretty again. I should have expected song number 15 Song number 15 particularly, you have Bebe Cool coming through with Question. I think and I believe heavily that Labisa, Bobby Wine is a bigger song than Question. So I should have expected Bebe Cool to include Bobby Wine's Labisa.
Before you go, I have a question.
Yes.
Did the producer here, you say that loud enough, or give you another one?
Yesterday,
say it again. Say it again.
Labisa is a bigger song than Question.
So yesterday when Bebe Cool was unveiling the list, I was watching the show. Bebe Cool was seated here, and Douglas Ruanga was seated here, and MC Katz was seated here. Then there's this other guy who was right in between them. So when Bebe Cool said questions, this guy was seated in between them. Uncle Bebe Cool. but his facial expression as in Sammy, really,
they're way bigger song.
And then Douglas Ranga kept saying, because he's always having but Bebe Cool explained, and he said, and I'm going to quote him. He said, the reason I'm putting myself on the list, not only this is the dopest video in East Africa, he said nobody in East Africa has a video as dope as this. But then he said, but more the reason I'm putting this song on the list is because if you look at the legendaries, he mentioned himself, he mentioned Joseph, he mentioned Bobby, he mentioned Juliana, he mentioned if you look at all the guys, he said apart from Chameleon dropping Forever, which has been a big song for 2.5 years, and Banana, he said look at the rest, they are not competing currently like he is. Like even when they go for performances, he has said that he still notices that their old songs is what people still vibe to.
Exactly.
So for him, he's trying to keep up with the young generation. He's trying to make sure that he's releasing new music.
He's an active representative.
So he's the active representative. That's what he said.
So in that right,
Labisa and Question, which one is the biggest song?
Questions is still new. It is still growing. Number 2, Questions is a Ruzungu song. Limba Ruzungu. Questions is fairly new. It's still very new. Number 2, Questions Limba Ruzungu. Labisa is older than Questions. Labisa Limba Ruganda. Labisa has a political message. Labisa is gunning someone. So Labisa is definitely bigger than Questions. I know that is what you're looking for.
He wanted to say it, but he was looking for always to not say
those words.
But unfortunately,
and I love the fact that he has brought a brand new song. He started the year on a good note, which is something that he has done consistently. He did the same last year. He did the same the other year. Over the years, he's been giving excuses in terms of what is happening with his career. You remember, first was COVID, so I'm preserving the best first. Then after COVID, then it was the issue to do with politics and elections. Like this time, But now he has no excuse whatsoever. It's just a matter of, bro, release the music.
The man has about 10 videos.
Exactly. So I need those songs to come out. Because another thing, a lot of people and the people who always question Bebe Cool is, bro, you've been in the industry for far too long. You've always promised us Gargamel, it has artists. From his son to the two ladies, what is their music career like? You understand? And I love the fact that he speaks very respectfully when it comes to Swang's Avenue. I don't feel like he has any excuse whatsoever moving forward as to why he, as Bebe Cool, he hasn't unleashed the artist that he has nurtured over the years currently to compete. He shouldn't be competing
to carry Gargamel forward.
Yes, he shouldn't be competing with these young tax. It's like Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy is no longer competing with the Remas than the other
But he's still a force to reckon with, regardless.
Exactly. He's not competing with them.
What Don Jazzy says is what we listen to, because he'll come out and point out an artist and we'll go that direction.
Bebe Cool is not competing with anyone in this industry. He's actually competing with his former self.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Me, I have been in the presence of Bebe Cool, and he has rejected 50 million. He has rejected 100 million. Somebody came, now Bebe Cool offer namugamba, njagala okole ku Serena before the year closes. Njagala okole Bebe Cool and Friends at Serena. Bebe Cool told him, I am not 100 million guy. I will never order. Ebisibikola.
Wow.
Bebe Cool told Tayebwa, for me to battle Chameleon, if you want a battle, put 2 billion. You never had? You never heard of that?
You are you breathing?
You never heard of that?
He knows,
yes,
but you are you breathing?
Put 2 billion. Even Chameleon said, put 2 billion. If you want. So they are not competing with these guys.
Yes.
Yeah? I don't know so many musicians who will say no to 50 million today.
Even
it's
10
not that
million,
many.
I don't know. I don't know. These guys said no to 10 million. These guys said no to 10 million. Juliana Kanyomo's 10 million, 4 million, 5 million. Juliana said,
let them take that money. That money can
Bebe, 4 million.
Can
you speak to Bebe and say you have 4 million and see. You go and face Bebe, your Bebe's friend. You know Mugambe, I have 4 million. You come and perform.
That's even disrespectful.
You might even not have a drink with him.
No, first come and sit on my table and first stay there.
What are you talking about? So them, they are not in that league of competition.
Yeah.
They are comfortable where they are.
Yeah. But yes, I love the fact that the studio is up and running, and Ronnie is doing the most.
Yes.
Uncle Ronnie.
Hopefully this year we shall get to see
Sasha
one of the
Vibes
artists
was able
gets
to
come
shoot
through.
the video. It was shot in the US.
Yeah.
Great video. The models are beautiful. Beautiful.
Come back. It's 2024. Okay. We get a new Sammy. You're not that thirsty.
No, I'm just appreciating God's creation. Sasha Vibes did an amazing job. Who was the writer on this song?
Those are Ronnie,
eh?
Hey.
His question was Zuli Terms.
Hey, questions is by Zuli Terms.
Yes.
This one must be right. Nay, Bebe Cool. Nay, send this in a Zokola video. Bebe Cool now will limba.
Anyway, we have a bit of a reaction.
Hey, na ita funye reaction yao.
Yeah.
Goma nyo luzungu. So Mr. Lee from B2C is saying Uncle Bafude's only song left is Bebe Cool's list. He only sings at the end of the year. The worst performer in class is rating the best performance in class. Performers. Very funny uncle over there. One more uncle, since you're still in the game as an active musician, we work on Zotia 2023. We have the B2C.
And they have a song together, right?
They have a song together. Now, B2C, that was their reaction.
Mr. Lee's reaction, not for Bobby Lash or
Bobby Lash commented. Bobby Lash commented as well.
Even Bobby Lash replied.
Bobby Lash also added. He also added.
I think it's figure of speech when it comes to the collaboration with Fig for Maker. Was that it?
I mean, because B2C also released quite a number of beautiful jams this year. So I think them not being considered may have been a little pinch of salt.
So I think what is rubbing people the wrong way is that people feel like they have done what they had to do,
and credit has not been awarded
for the music. It's been, but